So, the brother here asked me to do a testimony or say something that's on my mind. I guess I'll start with this. Let's pretend you're in the future right now. Christ has come, we're all in heaven, and there you are in the millennium. During the time where we're reviewing all the books, you are surprised by people who are there, and you're surprised by people who aren't there. And as you survey the whole thing and take it all in, who do you think you would miss the most of the people who didn't arrive? As you start to think about everything that you did in your life or didn't do, who do you think you would miss? Most of us would probably think we would miss family, which of course we probably would. But something tells me that at that point, when you are full of God's love and His character is fully reflected in you, who you will miss the most are all those people you considered your enemies here on this earth. At that point in time, you're going to wonder why you did what you did. Why did you hate them, or why didn't you do anything to reconcile things? Whether it's that family member that maybe you haven't been able to forgive, or that church member that you haven't been able to forgive. You know, why is it we do all these things that we do? Why is it we keep grudges when in the end it doesn't really matter, right? So with that in mind, what would you do differently today? I have a Bible verse that says, and it's in Hebrews chapter 10, verses 24 and 25. It says there, "Let us consider one another to provoke unto love and good works, not forsaking the assembly of ourselves together, as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another, so much the more as you see the day approaching." Interesting. We're supposed to assemble together one with another, provoking each other to love and good works. Does that seem like the church that we live in today? Do you feel sometimes that love when you come in? Or do you sometimes maybe feel like you're judged, maybe upon what you wear or what you do in your life? What's the point of all that? Why do we judge people in that way? When somebody comes to church for the first time, for example, do we just look at their clothes and what they're wearing, rather than being glad that the fact that they decided to come to church that day? Maybe they're an individual that had never even stepped into a church building before, but yet we're going to approach them and say, "Hey, you know, that's not good what you're wearing." You know, I think rather, it doesn't matter what people are going through, we should approach them and be happy that they're there. And then we, as an example, they will become more like Christ if we're Christ-like, right? I think sometimes we spend too much time looking at the outside rather than trying to see what the person is longing for on the inside. How much better would church be? How much amazing would Sabbath be if you woke up and you were like, "I'm going to church today and I'm going to be encouraged because I know the people there care about me." So as we think about all that, I just really want you to reflect on that and look to the future. Who would you miss that you may not think you missed today? Thanks.